I'm currently one beer in, that's for the nerves, and we're gonna try to narrate my time in Japan. I was there for about a week, including travel, since this was technically my vacation before my 3 months in Taiwan, and this is just something new. We're gonna stick with my traditional editing style, music in the background, but every so often you're gonna get some sign narration. So, we took the high-speed rail from the airport to where we were staying. It was so beautiful to actually look outside when we were passing through the sides. Like, this is like straight from an anime. This also straight from an anime. But it was just so fun to see. We landed at the Ueno Park Station, and this is kind of in the area that we were staying. There was a Sanrio store pop-up there, but because of jet lag, my mom and I just walked around for a little bit and then got dinner. The ume wine here was so delicious, and we got eel rice that night. So good. The next day, we woke up super early, jet lag. Also, Jonathan decided to join us to tour the Imperial Palace. We got Starbucks beforehand. Look how beautiful! So delicious. But we had to wait in line to get tickets because there were only like a few available that morning. But we got them, we got in, and here's the tour. We decided to see, this is like the eastern side, if not the west, I kind of forgot. But the architecture is beautiful. Our tour guide is actually the one who meets with like the actual diplomats, and she said that she had met King Charles and was like close enough to like be able to smell his perfume. And this is us in the American group, or the English speaking group. This building specifically is where they have all of the diplomatic meetings. There's me, yeah. But we decided to, after the tour, we decided to walk to the other side of the palace. This one's free to the public, and it's access to all the gardens. It's so beautiful inside. We walked around for a bit, took a lot of pictures, and like got some rest. Today the weather was really nice, so we were able to spend some time outside. Additionally, the police group there had like a concert, and so everyone gathered on the field. We stayed a ways because I was feeling really tired, also jet lag, and so we decided to take a break and kind of just like lay there. Afterwards, my mom took us to this tonkatsu restaurant. I actually need you guys to like understand, this was the best fucking meal I've ever had in my whole life. Oh my god, it was so good. I'm actually gonna pause it here. Okay, this quality is really bad, but I'm doing it on my iPad. I need you guys to understand how delicious this meal was. I normally don't like have a thing for food. I love food, love to eat it, but it's never like, ooh, like this is so good, you have to try it kind of thing. This is the one place I'm gonna say you have to try. Actually, I might say that about other places now, but in Japan, that was the best meal ever.
After we finished eating, we walked around the area and we came across this really cute, I believe it's like a shrine, and it was at the top of these stairs. Thankfully, they put an escalator on the side, so we actually didn't have to walk up the full flight, but at the very top, so pretty, so much red. Truthfully, I'm not entirely sure about this shrine specifically and its historical context, but it was really cool to see its architecture and the staircase that like led to it and around it.
Next, we took the metro to the Meiji Jingu. It's the Meiji Shrine. When you first enter, it's this long pathway with like super tall trees. It's so gorgeous, and there's forks in the roads that take you to different shrines, and we were able to walk through, and it's like a free tourist spot. If you ever have the ability to go, I would definitely recommend.
And to top it all off, we went to Takeshita Street, also known as Harajuku Street. Super crowded, oh my gosh, but there's a lot of cool stores there. We ended up getting the conveyor belt sushi for dinner because we weren't super hungry, but something small, and then we ended up exploring around the area, and at the end we got bingsu. It's day 3. It started to rain a little bit, and today we were heading to the Tsukiji fish market, and basically it's just a large seafood market, and there's a bunch of stalls on the side that sell a lot of food, so we just ate a lot of food. While we were wandering around, we ended up getting tamago, which is like the egg from the stall that like had a lot of people before we went to go get lunch at this sashimi place. Guys, this was so good. This was so good. I've realized that I don't like sea urchin, by the way, which is a fun thing to learn at a seafood restaurant. But aside from that, everything else was super yummy. I mean, look at how delicious this is. Look at this. Mom let me get tanghulu for the first time, and this is me trying to eat it. It was really yummy. I think it's kind of overhyped, but still pretty yummy. Next, we did a little bit of shopping and we walked around the inside of the market. There's a lot of restaurants before we headed over to an opera house. This is the opera house from the outside. We were able to go inside, and then downstairs they have this huge like shopping area, and it has like a lot of traditional Japanese souvenirs, I guess. And so we were able to get some stuff there. Y'all are never gonna guess where we went next. Like, you could not. Well, I guess I couldn't even think of it. But we went to a 15-story Uniqlo. 15 stories! Holy cow, there was like a line to get upstairs. It was insane. But it had so many cool things. We didn't buy anything just because the lines were so long, but holy moly. And then window shopping to a bunch of places that are really expensive, but it's just really pretty to look at. Later that evening, we actually had tickets to Planets Tokyo, I think that's what it's called, and it's basically an art museum that uses digital technology to create like an immersive experience. And so the next couple seconds are just basically going to be a montage of me, because it was actually really pretty, and it's mostly me trying to train my mom and brother to take pictures of me. Yeah. And to top it off, we had a noodly dinner. Day 4 was a bit slow. We went into the downstairs metro area where they had a lot of shopping, and we were able to try their curry tonkatsu before kind of just wandering around. After looking at all of the food, we went to the Shibuya crossing where they had like this massive Nintendo and Pokemon center. Could not buy anything because lines were so long. After wandering around some more, we got ramen for dinner and explored the outside area. I think this was still in Shibuya, but we found a mega Don Quijote, and we went inside, bought some stuff. Guys, I was so overstimulated. There was music, there's colors everywhere, but it was a lot of fun. It was I think my first Don Quijote I went into. Okay, day 5, we went to a shrine right next to our Airbnb, and here they actually had people taking wedding pictures, which is so pretty. But today was more of like a walking day, and so we walked to one of the parks near us, and they were having like this like little fair with a lot of food stalls on the side before we continued walking to the next location. Next location being food. This was udon, and I think we got like a fried egg, or I got a fried egg, and it was so yummy. I'm not a very aesthetically pleasing eater, but it was really good, and I would definitely recommend it. After lunch, we went to the Ueno Toshogu Shrine. Here we walked around, I got one of the charms, and then we walked next to the Ueno Zoo, which is oddly enough connected to the National Museum of Nature and Science. We didn't go inside, but it was a massive park. It's also connected to the Tokyo National Museum. Here we walked around for a little bit before leaving. Afterwards, we went to the Ueno Ameyoko Street and got some takoyaki. We walked a couple blocks south, I believe, to Akihabara, and there they have a lot of comics, figurines, and these musical games. Either way, these people were here for like hours. It was insane. After looking at all these figurines, we went to go find dinner. We found this restaurant, but the line was out the door and around the corner. So we went back to the first restaurant my mom and I went on our first day, and we got more eel and more plum wine.
Y'all crazy.
Mama dances to a different beat. You don't. You're so like aggressive with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. You go 1, 2. Mama's raving.
Like aerobic.
Sure.
Day 6, and we finally got our fluffy pancakes. This is at Asakusa, where we went to the Sensoji temple. It's totally packed. So many people. This is the iconic Sensoji Hozoman gate, and behind it, we went inside the temple and we got a fortune, and we also did one of their hand washing rituals. It's kind of like to wash from your bad spirits, and I watched a lot of people before I did it myself. Next, at one of the nearby stalls, we got one of the most amazing melon bread filled with ice cream. It was so good.
Cutting you off right here.
And then we got more ice cream. This one was soy milk, so I could eat it, and it wouldn't hurt my tummy. And then I tried dango for the first time. It was very chewy.
How is it?
Very chewy.
What flavor was that?
I have no idea.
We also had some of this like fried pork slice. I kind of forgot what it's called, but it was really yummy. Afterwards, we started walking to the Tokyo Sky Tree. We passed by the Asahi Beer headquarters, if I'm not mistaken, and that was pretty fun. We couldn't go in, but this is the Tokyo Sky Tree. All the animes have like an episode here. They were actually promoting a Conan movie, and so that was pretty cool. Omurice! We finally got it. We woke up super early to get everything packed and head over to the airport. We ended up getting some food from one of their 7-Elevens, and I ate some sandwiches and had some drinks on the train ride over. At the airport, we bought some last-minute souvenirs before we headed off to Taiwan.